Hi friends, and welcome back to another video. This is Flower Heart Plans. My name is Harley, and today we are going to decorate my B6 Stalogy for the week of April 21st through the 27th. And to do that, we are going to use mostly this Floral's Mega Flower Power sticker book by the Happy Planner. I thought this collection of stickers was bright and colorful and has spring vibes to it, so I'm going to use these stickers. There are 2 pages of these. We have silver foiled functional boxes, the colored boxes, and then some flower deco. So I'm just going to tear these pages out. There are 2 pages of this one, 2 pages of this, and then we have 2 pages of these bigger flowers that we are going to use. So I'm going to put those to the side. I also have some Live Love Posh sticker books here from the Functionally Chic sticker book collection. I have the purple blooms and the pink blooms. And from here, I thought I would get mostly the functional stickers. So we have boxes, checklists, and headers in both of these sticker books in pink and purple. So that's why I have these off to the side here. Then I have my outliners and tumble markers in colors that match. We have pink, purple, and yellow, so I'm going to use these. And then the washi tape. The washi tape that I have match the stickers somewhat. I have these floral washi tapes. This one I got in a multi-pack at Hobby Lobby. It's very spring vibes to me. I've used this in all my April setups for my monthlies thus far. So let's see if I can unroll it and show you. But it just has pink, purple, and yellow flowers, so I thought it matched the stickers really well. And then we have this floral that I got from a multi-pack of floral washi tape at Michael's. And this one has pink and orange flowers in it, but I thought it would match enough. So I'm going to use this one. And then I have 2 skinny solid washi tapes to go with them. So the yellow one I'm going to pair with this one, and then the pink I'm going to pair with this one. So I have these to alternate between. And I think that's all I need to get started. So let's get out the planner. And I have my B6 Stalogy with a cover by Paper Bound Creations on Etsy. I love this cover. It's pink and I can fit a full year Stalogy plus a half year Stalogy that I use for notes. And it still has room to grow inside of it. And then in the front of my cover, I keep the monthly booklet by Sterling Ink, where I have my April calendar. And I don't have anything planned for this week necessarily, but I am still going to have this open just so I have the dates to reference. And I also have my Hobonichi cousin that I have decorated the weekly of already. So the way that I plan is that my monthly calendar is where I start. So I look at my monthly calendar, and this is where I plan ahead. So I've decorated May already, and I just write things down even when I haven't decorated. So I have appointments for future months in here, and I just write things down as they come up, and then I decorate after the fact. So this is where I start, and I have my monthly calendar here. I use this monthly calendar to plan out my week. And I plan out my week ahead of time and my Hobonichi cousin on the weekly layout so that I have that overview of my whole week at one time. So this is the current setup I have for next week, this upcoming week. So I decorated this already, and for this I will show you, I used the Retro Vibes sticker book by Agenda 52, the paper studio at Hobby Lobby. And I used washi tape from Hobby Lobby also. These came together in a pack and I thought it matched the stickers perfectly. So I have my weekly plan and this is my ideal week. Keeping in mind that on the monthly, I didn't have any appointments or meetings or anything that I know of yet. So these are just tasks and things that I need to get done throughout the week. This is ideally what I will get done each day. Then each day, I come in to my B6 Stalogy and plan out my daily. So this is where I do my daily planning, which is basically a to-do list and notes. And I take my Hobonichi cousin and say, okay, well, what has changed? What hasn't? What can I get done? What do I think I need to either cancel or push back or move forward, actually, and go from there. So keeping that in mind, I do have my Hobonichi cousin filled in already, so I'm going to have this off to the side. It will be out of frame, but I do want you to know that I am going to reference this throughout this video to write in a few of my weekly plans for this upcoming week. I just need to find space on my desk to put it because my desk is quite full, quite messy. So let's see. You know what? I can actually close this because I don't have any appointments on my monthly that I need to reference except payday, but I have payday here on the weekly. So I'm just going to have this off to the side and I'm going to plan from that. Okay, so now that that is all set, let's get started. So I have been changing up my layout just a little bit. And I'm actually going to zoom in. So I have been changing up my layout a little bit. I used to have a very structured, boxy type of layout, but I've been having a more open, free space to write for my to-do list and notes each day. And I think I'm going to continue with that. So I'm just going to turn to the next blank page. And we are going to get started. So for this one, I'm going to use, well, I only have 2 sets of washi tape to choose from. But on the weekly dashboard, I'm going to start with the yellow skinny washi tape at the top. And this washi tape is very thin. But I think it's still substantial enough that it'll provide some good decoration for the page. And then we can do this pink one on the other side. I'm not sure where I got this washi tape from. I want to say Michael's. I got it really early on in my planning journey when I first started using washi tape in my planner. And I want to say I got it in a multi-pack, these two in a multi-pack together at Michael's, but I'm not sure. And this washi tape roll is quite low. So let's see if I can use this up in this spread because I've had this washi tape for years. And like I said, I've used it in my monthly setups for April for the past couple of years. As you can see in this one, I used it in this monthly booklet for April. I used it in my Hobonichi cousin for April. And I love this washi tape, but washi tape doesn't last forever. So I do hope that I get to finish this roll in this video. That would be exciting. This washi tape isn't as tall as the one on the next page. So am I going to put it higher or lower? I think I'll put it lower. That'll just give me extra space on these pages. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing really well. And I hope that wherever you are, if it's spring where you live, I hope that you are enjoying the weather. It's been relatively nice here in Chicago, although it's been rainy. And it should be warmer weather here, but it's been quite chilly. It's been, on the days that it's been warm, it's been really warm. But then it'll be almost 78 degrees one day, and then it'll go down to the 40s the next day. So it's not consistent. And I just wish it were consistently nice spring weather. I'm so ready for the sunshine to come out. It's actually unusual for Chicago to have this kind of weather this late in the year, this late into April. So let's see, weekly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I need one more day of yellow. Nothing much has been going on with me. Jason's cousins were in from Puerto Rico, so he was spending time with them all week. He had the week off of work. Well, not completely off. He was on standby at work. So he did have to work, but he could do it whenever he had the time in the evenings. So he was able to spend time with his cousins all week, which was really nice. And I unfortunately had to work the whole time, so I didn't get to see them at all because they left on Saturday morning, which Saturday is when I have time off, so that would have been the perfect time to see them, but they had to fly back, so I didn't get to see them this trip. I had a video call with them, but that was about it. And then we had his friend and brother visit yesterday evening. They were having or watching some like wrestling event or something on TV, and they like to watch it together, so they bought dinner and a bunch of snacks. So I didn't join in because I don't like watching wrestling, but I did enjoy picking out on some good snacks, cookies, chips, that kind of thing. And I was going to film a video yesterday, but I didn't get to because we had to clean the apartment and run errands in the morning. Jason actually drove his cousins to the airport in the morning. Then we cleaned and ran errands, and then evening time came and his friends came over and they were loud. Let's just say they were pretty loud, having fun, which I like, but they were too loud to film a video because you would have heard them and the TV clearly in the background. So this video is coming out later than my videos usually do, but that's because they were having a grand old time downstairs and I could hear them so clearly. And I don't know why this time I'm doing the washi tape all at once. I usually do it as I go, but I guess today it just seemed easier to get it out of the way since there are only two options I'm alternating between. So we just have a few more pages of this washi tape, and then we can get onto the stickers. Okay, so the washi tape is actually done. I did not use up this roll, but this year is going to be the year I use up this washi tape because I have used it for 2, maybe 3 years. And we want to get a sticker to put the dates in at the top of the page. So I'm going to use the Colorful Boxes sticker book by the Happy Planner, the one I always grab for. And I could either do this pinkish red, or I could do purple. I think I'll do purple because I don't use a lot of purple in my spreads. So let's put this one here. Oh, speaking of using purple, I don't think I showed last week in my Hobonichi Cousin where I did all purple. I decorated this off camera because I'm not currently filming Plan With Me's of my Hobonichi Cousin, just because I'm still finding my groove with it, and this layout actually takes me maybe an hour to an hour and a half to plan, because I'm doing my plans as I go, as I decorate. So this takes a while, but I did want to show that I used purple for all last week in my Hobonichi Cousin. And I think it turned out pretty cute. This was a Live, Love, Posh sticker book. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was this purple blooms sticker book. Let's see. Yeah, it was this one. This purple bloom sticker book is what I used to decorate this with. Plus some washi tape from my collection, just some that I got from Amazon, this metallic purple, which I thought was really cute. And then I love using my icon stickers. It makes it so much easier to just glance at this and know what my plans are. But anyway, that was just a tangent to say that I have been using purple. Just not so much in my Stalogy. So let's put that off to the side again. Okay, and this is for April 21st through the 27th. Then I do want to put my usual items, which are a to-do list, habit tracker, and notes. This current week, I did not have my daily gratitude, which I did miss having that in my planner. I usually just do a small gratitude list for each day. I just write one word or short phrase of something I'm grateful for each day. And I missed having that to write down each day. So I'm gonna try to fit my gratitude list in here. Let's see what we want to do for our to-do list. For our to-do list, let's just put that over there. I think I want to use pink. I could use one of these boxes, although that would be a bit big. So then maybe I'll use one of these. This to-do list will be a little bit smaller than what I normally would want. Last week, or this current week, I had a long to-do list. I'll see how far this one gets me. And do I want a to-do header? I think I do. The Happy Planner stickers don't have such headers in them, but maybe I could use one of these boxes and just write it in. So we have the silver foiled, and then we have these. I think I like this green one. So let's put it there, and let's write to do. Or should I write this week? Is there a this week sticker in here? Let's see. I don't know off the top of my head. We have next week, which will be handy, but we don't have a this week. So I will just write, I'll write this week. And I'm going to use some of the dots that came in the Live Love Posh sticker books. Right here. So let's do this. Let's do different shades of purple. And do I want to use the dark purple? Yes, I do. And then let's go back to, oh wait, is this a different one? I think this is a different color. And then let's go back to the light purple. So the weekly to-do list is done. For my habit trackers, I'm going to use the mile liners. And first I'm going to write the days of the week at the top. And then I like to highlight first and then write in the habits. So I'm going to use this light pink. And it's really light, so I'm actually going to go over that one twice. Then let's see what this yellow looks like. That yellow is really light too. It's light, but it's like a highlighter, like a very yellow, bright neon highlighter yellow. Then let's do purple. And then let's do this orange color. This purple pink color, which is very bright. And then this bright yellow. That gives me 6 habits. So I want tidy up, meds, vitamins, wake early, YouTube work, and study. And then I want some decoration on the page. So let's see what we have here. I think I like this one. That's an option. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this here. Although, I think I want to cut a little bit of a straight edge. I don't want to cut too much of the sticker off, but I think I want a little bit of a straight edge, and I want to put it right here. It goes into my habit tracker just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is cut off the clear part at the top of the sticker, just the clear outline where it's overlapping where I need to check off my habits. So let's try that again. Let's put it here. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. That is so cute. I like it. Then down here, maybe this is where we can use one of the big boxes. Like this one. If I turn it this way, it's just a little bit too big, so that's not going to work. I do want to use this next week's sticker though, because that's what this is. It's for notes, but I mostly use it for notes about next week, because in my Stalogy, I plan week by week, and next week usually is not set up yet, so I need a place to park ideas until I set up the following week. Okay, and then I want my daily gratitude underneath my weekly to-do list. So let's take the yellow. And actually, since I put that swipe there, I'm going to move up this next week and put it on the same line. It's not exactly centered, but I think it's good enough. And then I'm going to use the other end of the mile liner just to draw the outline. Okay, and then I want to use, let's go with pink for the days of the week. And I want to write gratitude. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we have space for decoration at the bottom. So for that, what do we want to use? I feel like these are too big. I could do this one underneath. I'd have to cut it. Or I could just do these smaller flowers. Like maybe this one. Right there, and then maybe something in the corner here. Like this. Like that. I think that's cute enough. Then let's do the days of the week. For the days of the week, I have this calendar sticker book by Recollections. This is a very old one that I got from Michael's years ago. They no longer sell these, and I don't know why Michael's is getting rid of so much of their planner supplies, their stickers and washi tape and stuff, but they are. So from here, I'm going to use the pink days of the week. So let's take those out. And then I have the numbers. These are flags that I got from the Numbers and Days sticker book by Agenda 52, the Paper Studio. And I'm going to use the pink days of the week with the yellow, or should I use purple? I'll use the yellow days. So let's just throw these down. I think I want the flag next to it instead of on it. Yeah, let's put the flag next to it instead of on it. So let's do it like this. That's cute. I like that. And then we'll put these here. I'm going to try to do this without my tweezers, even though my fingers sometimes make me feel clumsy because they get in the way of me putting stuff down straight. Oops, that one is not cut all the way. Tuesday. And another change that I'm making to my planner system is that I bought the Bullet Journal Method book by writer Carol, and I'm going to read that and do the method as he suggests. I need tweezers. My fingers are just not doing it. I'm going to try to follow the method bare bones, the way that the book lays out, and see if I get anything from that I can carry into the rest of my planning. Because I've realized that I've never read the Bullet Journal Method book. I've seen videos about it. I've read snippets of it, but I have never read the book for myself. So I want to do that and get the basics down. I think there are some elements of my planning that are already similar to the Bullet Journal Method, the way it was developed, but there are things that I think could be helpful, things that I think I'm missing from my planning style and that I try to compensate for with other planners. For example, having my Hobonichi cousin plus my monthly booklet plus my B6 Stalogy. I'm trying to see if maybe I can get most of what I need from one book. I'm not going to get rid of any of my planners yet. So the Hobonichi Cousin is going to stay. The B6 Stalogy is going to stay. The bullet journal that I'm adding will just be an addition, which isn't the ideal way to try out a planner system. I prefer to try out a planner system for the first time by using that planner on its own to see if I can get everything I need from it and to give it a good shot. But I really love my Stalogy and my Hobonichi Cousin and the way that it's working. So I don't want to mess with my planning style. I just want to learn more about the bullet journal method and see if it can add anything beneficial to my planning. So, and I know I'm going on tangents in this video, but to do the bullet journal method, I have the book and I also have this planner, a Leuchtturm 1917, that I got off of Amazon. I got this beautiful green color. It's coming up more blue on camera than it is in real life, but I got this one because it is dot grid and it has numbered pages. A lot of the ones I saw online didn't have numbered pages like this. And I'm probably not going to be too sticker heavy in here. Like I said, I'm going to do the method in the beginning true to what the book lays out. So probably just going to be pen, paper, maybe some highlighter, but that's about it. So, okay, next what I want to do is decorate the pages. So to do that, I am going to need to do stickers. So I have some Remember stickers here. I think there were a ton of to-do stickers though. Let's take a look. Oh, right here. To do. So let's take out the purple. And let's take out the pink. And I think there's a yellow. I have this yellow blooms booklet too. The reason why I was hesitant to use the yellow headers is that they are a bit harder to see. They're like really bright and the writing on them is white. I wish the writing were black, but these also might be an option. So let's just tear out a page of those and the pink ones. Okay, so I believe I just saw a payday sticker too, and it is payday, so right here. Okay, so we have these to work with. The question is, do I want to use boxes or do I want it to be free-flowing? Because I could put one of these big boxes here for my to-do list or my notes, or I could just break up the page with the flowers. First, let's try it using the flowers. So I do want to put something at the top here because I don't really use this area. So we can put that there. And do I want to use the headers or do I want to use my mile liners? Because last week I used the highlighters and just wrote to do on it. I think I kind of like that better. So let's do this. Let's do yellow. For my to-do, I will do purple for my checklist. And then we want notes here at the bottom. But I'm thinking that we can also put down a decorative box. Will this be too big? It will be, unless I put it on this side. Let's see, if I put this here, it'll just take away one of my checklist lines. So I think I'll do that. And then my checklist can be 2 columns actually. So let's do that. I'm just going to eyeball it and put it here. Because my to-do list is going to be kind of tailored. It's not going to be a brain dump as sometimes I treat my to-do list. It's going to be more tailored because I do have my Hobonichi cousin to work off of. So let's write to do there, and then I want notes here. And then my notes can just be an open area. Do I want to fill in my plans as I go? Maybe I do. On Monday, I need to schedule a dentist appointment. That's something that I've been putting off. I don't know why, because I really need to get that done. I want to clean out my email inbox because I got a message saying that my storage for my emails and pictures and things like that is almost full. I didn't know that could happen, but apparently it can. So I need to clear out a lot of the thousands. Yes, I said thousands of emails that I have in my inbox unread. Most of it is probably junk emails that I just skim past because I know they're junk, so I don't even look at them. I want to make a study plan because I need to study for my CPA exams, the Certified Public Accounting exams, and I really need to come up with a plan for that because I've had studying on my to-do list for months and months, and I don't get around to it because when I sit down to study, I feel scattered and I don't really know where to start, where I'm going to go next. And I do have a study program, an online study program that can help me with that, but it still is a lot that I need to go through and go over. So I want to make a study plan for this week of studying. And for my work to-dos, I think what I'm going to do is do personal and work here. So for my work to-dos, I need to continue the Canadian bank rec. I need to work on the corporate bank rec. And then the Canadian prepaid file. So what else? I think that's all I need to do. Oh no, I also want to set up my Happy Planner Mini. And I think that's it. Let's write notes here. So that's my Monday. Let's do Tuesday. For Tuesday, I think I kind of like having the flowers here at the top because otherwise it's just empty space here. So let's do that same thing there. And here. Oops. Like that. That's cute. This one is higher. I think because it's bigger. So what I'm going to do is cut it just a little bit to make it almost the same height as the other one. Let's see if that was enough. And then let's put it here. Oh, that's crooked. That's really crooked. Can I? Oh, this sticker is very forgiving. Oh, I didn't cut it straight. That's why it's crooked. Okay, let's just leave it like that. And then we want our to-do list. I think I want a sticker here though. So let's do this one, Let Love Grow. And then my to-do list can go here. Although I kind of want it to go under this sticker. So let's pull this up just so I can do my highlighter. And I will use this color for my checklist. Like that, that's cute. And my notes can go here. So let's do this bright yellow. For my notes area. And then what stickers do I want down here? I like this one. So let's put this here. As a divider. Oh, you can't even see that. As a divider of the page. Let's write notes. And this page is done. I wish there was more deco besides flowers, but there isn't. Okay, and then let's do Wednesday. I think I might do the same thing. Let's put a box sticker here. Let's do this one with the dots. And let's use yellow. Then let's use purple here. I'm just going to make these pages the same. So let's do this here. As a divider, let's do to do and notes. And for this, I'll use pink. For this, because I don't have two columns like I did on Monday, I'm going to list my personal and work to-dos in the same area. So I want to finish cleaning up my emails, but I'll see how far I get on Monday to see if I actually need to put that on my to-do list. I need to research my diagnosis. I had an evaluation and got a diagnosis that I've heard about it before, but I want to do research so I'm more informed. And I also need to research therapists in my area. So I'm going to put research, diagnosis, and find therapist. I want to continue setting up my Happy Planner Mini, but again, for that, I'm going to see how far I get on Monday to see if that's something I need to add to my Tuesday to-do list. I need to find recipes and meal plan. For this one, for my weekly, I'm going to put meal prep. Oh, I need to pay my medical bills again. And there are other things on my weekly to-do list. Let's see. Oh, prep for clothes next week. And I'll save those two spots in case I need them. For Wednesday, let's see. I need to charge the car, grocery shop, schedule my therapy, but again, there are things that I have on this ideal weekly that I want to do, but I'm going to wait to add it to my daily to-do list until I know for sure it's something that I'm going to do that day. So there might be things on here that I'm not going to transfer just yet because I want to see if I get the bulk of it done the day before or if I really do need to add it to my list for this current day. So finding a therapist is something that I have on my Tuesday list. So if I find and schedule it on Tuesday, I don't need to write it down on Wednesday, if that makes sense. So there are some items that I'm not going to write just yet. I need to wash dishes and my water bottles. I wash those by hand. So I have that, and then I need to read and study and exercise and do all those things, but those are the regular reoccurring things that I do each day. So let's move on to Thursday and Friday. And I think I like this idea of putting flowers at the top again, so let's put that one there. Oh, I don't have any more. Let's see. We have those. We have these. I could cut this one in half. Yeah, I don't have another one, so I think that's my option. So let's use half of it up top. I might have to use both halves. Actually, let's cut this clear end off. It's a bit too long. And let's put this here. And let's take the other side. And I want to overlap it a little bit, but I want to do it in a way where it's not too clashing. And then we can cut it here. Like that. Not too bad. Now, where can I put this? Let's put that down there like that. Okay. For here, instead of putting a box, I'm just going to put my to-do list. So let's use the purple. And let's use the pink here. Let's use the yellow. And let's use this bright purple. Then let's write to do. And then let's do notes. Where do I want my notes? Let's just do it right underneath. So let's do it here. I don't usually have too many notes each day, but I do like to have enough space just in case. So we have notes, we have to do. I think this is where I'm going to do the 2-column to-do list again. Just because I have the space. And let's see, what do we want here? These are the boxes that I have. I don't want to use this one because it adds in a lot of black, but these are the same ones I've used before. Do I mind? I don't mind. So let's put this one here. And let's put, do I want to add in this blue color? Because I don't have this color anywhere else on here. Yeah, I think I do. I don't mind having a little bit of contrast on the page. So let's put this here. And then let's see what plans I want to write down for Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I need to tidy the apartment. I tried to clean up a little bit each day, but Thursday is when I'm going to try to do a little bit more than that. The other stuff I have listed for Thursday are things that are not necessarily things that I need to do on Thursday, so I'm going to hold off on writing those down because I could do those any day, really. Then Friday, I need to prep filming and planners. That just means choosing the stickers and washi tape that I want to use for my next planner session. I want to polish my nails. I want to have a journal and planner catch-up session if I need it. Journal and planner session. For work, let's see, I want to prep for clothes next week. The Canadian locations prepaid schedule and get the Canadian bank rec in good shape to continue that process. Let's move on to Saturday, Sunday. For Saturday and Sunday, how do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to do is use this frame, but because I can't really do much with it because it's clear sticker paper on the middle, so I can't really write on it. What I'm going to do is just use it as a corner piece. So I'm just going to cut it there and then see how this looks. Like this. Not bad, although I do want something right here. How about I use one of these? Like maybe let's try this one. This one might be too big. Let's also try this one. This one isn't going to work. This one might work. It's a bit bigger than the rest, but I think that's fine. And then for this side, I don't want to do the same thing. So let's do what I did on the other pages. Let's cut this in half. and put it here. And let's take the other side and just cut it right here. Like that. Cute. I want my to-do list here, so let's use yellow. And then let's use this color. And let's use purple here. Then we want to write to do. And I think I'm just going to use the same stickers. I know that's redundant, but they're really pretty. So I'm going to use that there. And this Let Love Grow, I can use here. Oh, this one is a different height. I forgot about that. So I can actually move it up a little bit. And then put my notes over here. So let's do this checklist here. And then for notes, let's do it down here. And what do I need to do for Saturday and Sunday? The main thing that I do on Saturday is visit my mom. I used to visit her on Sundays, but she prefers Saturdays, so I'm going to do that and run errands for her. I need to film my video, my Stalogy video. Hopefully I can have the energy to edit and upload that video. And wash my water bottles. Probably need to do dishes and stuff, but I will save the bulk of my chores to do on Sunday. So chores, I could actually probably do a chores list somewhere on here. So let's just say clean bathroom, tidy office, wash dishes, and laundry, of course. And I also need to grocery shop. Oh, I need to meal prep. Well, meal plan and meal prep. Then the rest of my to-do list. Oh, I need to prepare my outfits for work. I do that on the weekends, so I don't have to do it on each morning. Because in the mornings, I'm tired. I'm kind of rushing because I usually oversleep my alarms. So I pick out my outfits that I'm going to wear to work on Sunday, so I don't have to think about it during the week. And I think, oh, I am going to, I was going to say I think I'm done, but I think I'm going to have to edit my other videos and schedule. So, I think we're done. This was actually really fun to put together, and I have a lot of deco left. So, let's go through and see if there's anything else I want to put on the page. I am going to save these boxes. These boxes are pretty, but I'm going to save these in case anything comes up throughout the week that I want to highlight. I can put it in a box and put it on the page so that way it'll stand out. So that's what I'm going to keep these 2 pages for. Then we have some deco. Let's see if we want to put anything down anywhere. I don't think so. There's enough flowers on the page, so yeah, I think we're done. Let's just clean up a little bit. So this goes into the sticker book. I like to clean up right after my planning session. Otherwise, I'll just push it off to the side of my desk and it won't get done for days. So these go back into the mega sticker book. I'm just going to plop them down there. I tear out my pages and it becomes a pain later on, but as long as I put them back in the sticker book they belong to, I can find it relatively easily. So like these, I'm just going to stick in the front of the sticker books that they belong to. I didn't even use these headers, but that's okay. And let's do a flip, and that'll be it for me. So we have the week of April 21st through the 27th in my B6 Stalogy. And I used the Floral's Mega Flower Power Sticker Book by the Happy Planner to set this up. For my weekly dashboard, I have a weekly to-do list for items that I need to get done, but they can be done on any day. They don't have a specific day, or I don't know what day yet I want to get them done. I have a gratitude list where I write down one word or short phrase of something I'm grateful for each day. This is something that I did not have in my current weekly setup, and I missed it, so I'm adding it back in. I have my habit trackers and my next week area. Then I have daily planning, a day per page. Each page basically just has a to-do list and a notes area. On Monday, I separated my personal and work to-dos, but I didn't do that on every day. So I have my to-do list, a decorative box, a notes area. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, the layout is a tad bit different, but the same elements. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.